go to the main speech for studying Shirke. So, Sokhna Lala.
Mr. Chairman, honorable guests, members of the organization community, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend my most respectful and warm greetings of Islam to all of you by saying, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. May peace and blessing of God be upon all of you. Iqra, mean reading, was the first word that Prophet Muhammad, peace be on him, received as a form of instruction from God through angel Gabriel. Read in the name of your Lord, who has created all that exists, has created man from a clod. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, chapter 96 of the Holy Quran. Throughout history, the intellectual and social evolution of mankind has been made possible with new discoveries, inventions, and mysteries of various fields of knowledge that the Creator has blessed humans with. From religious studies of history, science, mathematics, humanities, and arts, the needs and importance of education of human social and intellectual evolution and development has indeed been an undoubtedly proven fact and does not need any elucidation. In this era, it has been observed that countries that have attached the highest priority to education have reached higher economic outcomes since the development of other sectors, such as health, agriculture, and industry, is independent on the development of education in the country. As a result, Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba understood this, and for the love of his people's well-being and intellectual growth, dedicated his entire life educating and training his people with the concepts and cultures of peace, self-reliance, hard work, and discipline. His struggle for the freedom of his people during the colonial days in Africa was the most non-violent one ever witnessed in West Africa. He did not believe in wars or the use of destructive weapons to fight for freedom. Instead, his strategy was to educate and urge his people about worshiping God, seeking knowledge and hard work. He said, "My war is acquiring knowledge and pity while being a true slave of Allah and a servant of his messenger, peace be unto him, and the preserver of safety." His sense of peace and forgiveness was extended to his merciless and torturing colonial enemies as well, asking God for their forgiveness. He was a well-known writer with about 7 tons of books of his own work. Consequently, his children were perfect examples of educators. From Sheikh Muhammadu Mustafa, his first son and the successor to Sheikh Muhammadu Muttada, they all promoted the legacy and teaching of Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba in various ways. Besides the mother Sokhna Mamjara Buso, as well as his daughters like Sokhna Maimuna Make, Sokhna Munta Make, and others were strong and good example of female educators who have taught and trained thousands of women during their lifetimes. Sari Mutala, his youngest son, established a system named after the world-renowned University Al-Azhar of Egypt in 1974. Since then, he was constructed and financed about 300 elementary and secondary schools throughout Senegal and Africa at large until his return to God in 2004. Today, with the continued efforts of Serigne Momar Mbacké and the whole Al-Azhar community in Senegal as well as abroad, the number of schools have now reached 400. Last year, the Al-Azhar community has a planetary vision of establishing a university for the first time in Touba. The goal of the university is to advance knowledge and educate students in science, mathematics, technology, liberal arts, Islam, and religious sciences and other areas of scholarship that will best serve Africa and the world in the 21st century. The Institute will be committing to general disseminating and preserving knowledge and to working with others to bring this knowledge to bear on the world's great challenges. Besides, the university will be dedicated to providing its students with an education that continues righteous academic studies and the excitement of discovery with the support and intellectual stimulation of an intended diverse campus community. Again, the university will seek to develop in each member of its community the ability and passion to work wisely, creatively, and effectively for the betterment of Africans and humankind. The Dam University will be a world-class institution. Teaching and research with relevance to the practical world as a guiding principle will be its purpose. With the idea of self-reliance that Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba has taught Murids about, the Dam University will be the independent, co-educational, and privately endowed. Its schools and colleges will encompass numerous academic departments, division and degree granting programs, as well as interdisciplinary centers, laboratories, and programs that work cut across traditional departmental boundaries. It is important that such project as a university in the Murid capital is realized because not only would it give an opportunity for the local community to benefit from a higher education at home, but it would also bridge part of the gap between the communities here in America and the ones in Africa. It will be an opportunity for students to experience a rich cultural diversity, since part of the plans of the university would also be to develop wide exchange programs with Americans and other Western universities. Moreover, the Dam University will also be an opportunity for women who sometimes do not have the chance to continue their higher education in distant places as men because of safety reasons, to attend a university at home and fulfill their dreams. Finally, here in the West Coast, we have a team of dedicated men and women of various backgrounds that are working hard to contribute to the realization of that mobile project. We work with our colleagues both in Washington, D.C. and Senegal under the umbrella of Foundation Khadim Rassoul that was created by Serigne Mourtada some years ago. We look forward to organizing fundraising dinners and similar events that will help raise funds for the completion of this project. We are hoping to work with all educational and peace activists in order to help make this thing happen in Africa. Thank you very much for your attention, and we look forward to your collective support to make this dream of the university in Touba a reality.